Well, I didn't expect anything. Like I said, and I still repeat that I didn't expect much from the president. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Squad Camp podcast. We are independent, impartial, and we speak our minds here. And sometimes when you scrutinize these politicians, you rub them the wrong way. They don't like it, and they feel uncomfortable. I'm going to be brutally honest about this whole ANC saga. Remember, good people, that the minister who's incriminated here is a minister of the ANC. That's number one. And the ANC will do everything to protect its own, Anyone, imagine if it was the minister from the Democratic Alliance who was actually fingered to have been colluding with criminals, the criminal syndicate. What could have happened now? What would have happened now? I can promise you, Cyril Ramaphosa could have fired that minister. If Senzo Mkhwanazi was from the Democratic Alliance or any other party for that matter, he could have been fired by now. He would be exercising his, what they call the president's prerogative. We must just fire him because, he doesn't perform. We don't want corruption here. ANC, you have been fooling us for the longest time, not me included, because I've just disowned you a long time ago. And ANC is an organized groupie of criminals who go around and commit crimes and protect themselves. During the day, they wear suits. At night, they are hanging around with criminals and doing criminal things. So I didn't expect much, man. And I feel sorry for General Mkhwanazi, because when you are a patriotic citizen, when you are principled, when you know your story and you want straight things, you want things to be done as per the procedures, the processes, they will hate you. In the ANC, you must be corrupt, you must be rotten, so that they can be able to promote you, to elevate you to senior positions and all of that. So I'm tired with this government, good people. Sorry, I'm tired with this government, and I wish it can fall anytime. I wish ANC can lose more votes, and I wish that this party can just be a history as in yesterday, because all of them are rotten. Remember, on this scandal, Ket Matlala has got some business that he's doing at the same Tembisa hospital with Cyril Ramaphosa's nephew, Maumera. And so it's a criminal syndicate that if you connect the dots, you can see that he will not drop his nephew. He will not, for this establishment of SAPS inquiry is just to prolong this process and for South Africans to forget, because South Africans are very quick to forget. We are going for the local government elections next year or early 2027. So they are just playing mind games. Fikile Mbalula talking nonsense about General Mkhwanazi and turning around and saying, we don't understand English. Maybe, politicians, they are so arrogant, these people. They are so arrogant. And I knew there's nothing to expect from this president, the spineless president, Cyril Ramaphosa. So he's finished. He's done. This man has lost hope, for his country. And with the signs that we can see now that there's no leader in the ANC, I don't care who comes in. You can say Ramaphosa must resign now. Who will come in? Who will come in and be president? So it is the same, man. I didn't expect much from him. So I was like, I had to watch it this morning, to try to catch up. And I was like, South Africa, this is what we are used to. And people who are still continuing to vote for this rotten political party, African National Congress, you wonder, what is it that they are still expecting? Or maybe they are the beneficiaries. Maybe people like Abu Motsepe will vote for this party because they benefited, they got rich, the Tokyo Swallows, the all of them, the Colin Malachis, empty teens who are making a lot of noise, and because their minister, who's from their political parties, fingered to be colluding with a criminal syndicate. They are having chest pains. They are having chest pains about this issue. And he didn't say anything about Shadrach Sibiya. Remember the NDC, National Deputy Commissioner, Shadrach Sibiya, escaped this unscathed, untouched. So you can see that this is just an organized criminal syndicate from the ANC, because the same Ket Matlala via Brown Mkhwanazi paid for the ANC's January 8th statement or something. So it's a long criminal syndicate which is organized, and they are very tight, close. And Mkhwanazi took an interview now recently. He was asked whether he's a policeman or what. He said, "No, I'm not a policeman, but I have access to information, classified information." So this is the ANC that Black South Africans continue to vote for, and hoping for a change. I don't know. Sorry. What kind of a change are we expecting from people like this, who don't care about the voters, but they care about the votes? And they continue to recycle the same rotten potatoes. I promise you now, Senzo Mkhwanazi will be moved to a certain portfolio. They told him to lie low now, because you've been given a special leave. Why don't you fire this guy? Why don't you fire this gentleman? Because obviously, put him on suspension, not leave. Leave for what? And you find that is a paid leave. Is a special leave that he's going to still continue to get paid while at home, sitting there and trying to figure out what is their next move. So I don't expect much from this president, and I wish he can just step down as in yesterday, and maybe we have another president. I don't know from the ANC who can. I don't know. I don't see anyone. We can talk about Banyazale Sufi. He's useless. He's from the same political party. It's like when Zimbabweans were celebrating when the late Robert Mugabe was ousted through a military coup, and the crocodile came in, Emerson Mnangagwa. They were celebrating. I say, you're celebrating replacing ZANU-PF with ZANU-PF. Sorry, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing as South Africans were celebrating when Jacob Zuma was forced to resign so that Ramaphosa could come in. We're celebrating. And I was like, the new dawn, we'll see. The Tumamina campaign, we'll see. Nothing happened. In fact, our lives got even worse because we went through COVID. 500 billion of the COVID money was stolen. So I don't expect much, man. The concern that South Africans should be having now is that how long are we going to tolerate this nonsense? Because we happen to be subjected to this nonsense because of lack of leadership, and politicians will always protect themselves and through these commissions. Remember, the Zondo Commission took 1 billion from South African purse, the state money that they spent, and nothing, no, absolutely zero, prosecution out of that 1 billion that was spent. I feel more like it was a tender for the lawyers to milk the state and enrich themselves. By the way, it's not their fault because they were tasked to do that. At the same time, Ramaphosa was fingered with the Tegeta and the Shanduka and everything, but Zondo refused to call him, and later Cyril Ramaphosa rewarded Justice Zondo with a Chief Justice position for his good work of only incriminating certain individuals that they targeted, and they left certain individuals, including Cyril Ramaphosa. So It's a joke. We are a joke in this country, and we will never progress if we continue with this criminal political party, which is full of criminals, people whom we cannot trust, bandits, people who are from prison, political prisoners from prison to the government straight. They were not ready, these people, to run this country. We need to accept that, and there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. There's not much that we can do now, except for maybe changing the way we vote, because decisions in this country are taken by investors, not us, and we are just voting kettles, and they buy votes, they do everything. So we happen to be tenants in our country. We are not part of this whole thing. We are just tenants, we are told what to do, what to think, how to think, and all of this. So I'm very much unimpressed about my president last night, and I was like, we find ourselves in another state capture, the Zondo Commission again. It's going to take months. The purpose is to prolong the process. I don't know, squatters, that's just my view, that I was not expecting much from the president. And what can we say? What can we say? He's there, he's in charge. He got what he wanted, and he doesn't care anymore. We are the least of his worries. He rather protect the ANC, but he said it many times that he would rather protect the ANC than protect the country, the citizens of this country. Thank you very much, squatters, for watching my content. I'm just disappointed. And I was even disappointed even before he could even say anything to us. I didn't watch it. I just had to catch up, because I was like, I'll be very angry if I watch live, So it is what it is, South Africa. I'll see you next time. I sign out. Those who have not subscribed, please, let's subscribe. Let's support one another. Let's grow this channel. Thank you very much, South Africa. I'll see you next time. Sure.